So, okay, today we're going to start prepping for my December daily. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out all of these 6x6 pattern papers, and we're going to start cutting some pattern papers, because I find when I'm trying to put a page together, I don't want to be ripping things out of here. I just want to, you know, assemble the pages. So what I'm going to do is every single pattern paper, I'm going to take one sheet of each, and then I'll cut them apart. Okay. Trying to see here if it's the same on different colors of bulbs. Okay. Okay, I think it goes to here. So I'm going to do that with all of them. And then this, once I have it done, I'm going to put it back where it belongs. I have drawers in my room that that's where I keep my pattern papers for Christmas. Like I have a drawer that's just for Christmas. And so I'm going to do that. I'm going to take what I need, cut them apart, and then I'll put them away. So I'd say there's 3, it repeats 3 times. So I'm just going to do one of each. And then if I find that I'm, you know, wanting more, then I can go and get some more. Or this pattern paper is super thick. Oh, okay. Awesome. This one here, they kind of put the 2 patterns that are the same together. So I'll just do this for now. And it'll do a couple of things. You know, I'll have my 4x6 cards and my 3x4 cards almost ready. And you'll see what I mean here in a minute. And then I won't have this bulkiness of all these pattern papers, like the 6x6. I can put those away. And then it leaves me with another season with them, right? So next year I can say, okay, I can go through these again and then use the rest of the pattern papers, which I know I'm not going to be using all of these. So I might actually get 2 years out of one rip, if you will, because between all the different 6x6, I might get a ton. And another thing this does, it gets me to see exactly what I have. So I'll just do this last one here. I won't do all of these with you. I'll do this on my own, but I just wanted to show you. I like to do things in bulk. I don't want to spend every day cutting stuff apart. So if I do it all at once, then it's just done. And then when I start assembling my pages, then I assemble my pages. Minus, obviously, the photos, because I won't have the photos. Okay, so I have 4, but I will do this for all of these. Then I'm going to take my trimmer and I'm going to cut these at 4x6. I'm not going to cut them again, and I'll tell you why. Because I don't know yet if I'm going to use this as a 4x6 or 3x4. But if I leave it that way, then when I get to a specific page, then I can say, oh, this one I need a 3x4. Then I'll know I'll use 2 3x4s with this sheet. Because a lot of times I won't know until I actually put the page together. Or not together, but, you know, gathering stuff for the page. I do keep the 2x6 and I make 2 separate piles. And once I have this all done, what I'm going to do, because this here won't have my 6x6 anymore because I've already, gone through all of them. And I know because I've already gone through all of them and picked out the pattern papers and cut them up. But I'm going to have the 4x6 here and possibly the 2x6 in front of it. Or if it doesn't take a lot of room, I can put the 2x6 in front of it. And the 2x6, I like to use those as, I'll cut them up and use them as little strips on my layouts, which is on cards, but you know what I mean, my tiny layouts. So now I'm just going to turn off and I'm going to cut all this up plus everything that was over there. Another thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go through all of these, all my packages, and I'm going to open them because I want to be able to have everything at the ready. And then same thing here, I'll pick probably this one and I'll put all my 3x4 cards all stacked up in here because some of them, there's sheets that need to be cut apart, like this one right here. I'm going to take this and I'm going to cut it apart and then I'll put them in there too, just so that they're ready and I don't have to do this when I'm putting the pages together. So I filmed a bit of this so that you could see the papers that I'm working with. I started off with my 6x6 paper pads. I'm cutting them all at 4x6. And then when I'm putting my pages together, if I need a 3x4, I'll just cut the 4x6 in two and I'll get two of them. And the 2x6, I use those all the time. I use them as little strips on my, smaller pages, if you will, like the 3x4 or 4x6. Another thing I did was I did go through what I had pulled and I'm cutting apart all the 3x4 cards, all the 4x4 cards, all the different cards, and I'm having them ready. And I can tell you, this took me about 3 hours. I did pretty much all the 12x12 paper collections. I missed a couple of them, so I might go back and do those, or I'll just wait for another year because that container that I showed you at the beginning and I said, oh, I'm going to put my 4x6 here, and if I have room, that container right there, I'll put the 2x6 in front of it. It took the entire thing. Now, I have to say, I have way more papers than I need for this year alone. So even though this process, I guess, took me almost 3 hours or maybe a little bit over 3 hours, I'm making this for more than just this year. I don't think, because 31 days to times 12, yes, I need over 300 cards, but I got way more than that done, I'm pretty sure. So I'm going to go through this year, and then, I'll probably have quite a bit left for next year, and then I won't have to do this because this will already be done. So I think the most time-consuming part of all of this was actually going through all 6x6 paper pads and grabbing one sheet of everything. That seemed to have taken quite a bit of time, but I wanted to do everything sort of in sections. So I pulled all the pattern papers out at once and then I cut them all at 4x6. And then, like I said, I have a little 2x6 little strip left, and that does not go to waste. I use pretty much, all of them while I make my pages. So while I'm finishing that, I will just talk a little bit about what my YouTube channel is going to look like. So on Mondays and Fridays is going to be some scrapbook process videos, the ones that I made at the crop. Because, now that I did 42 layouts, so that is 20 weeks or 21 weeks of 2 videos a week. So that's over 5 months. So I'm so happy that I'll be able to, provide that many layouts per month, like 8 layouts per month. Now, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays Wednesdays for sure, I'll have something up every Wednesday. And for a lot of November, I think it's going to be December dailies, like updates, because I'm going to be doing all the pages with you. Like this part here is all the prep work. I have another prep video that's going to be after this, and then it's going to be all of, putting the pages together. And maybe once a week I'll have making page kits, maybe twice, depending on how much time I actually have. I've been spending a few hours every day, working on my December daily, because I don't want to be doing this in December. As you know, December is kind of crazy. So I want to make sure that this part is all done. And if I can finish this before the beginning of December, my goal is to also work on 2019 and getting that all finished. And then I will keep going and, make sure that 2021, my goal this year is on January 1st, is to have everything done. All the pages and all the pictures added to all the pages. And if all of this is done before December 1st, then in December I can just focus on, getting my stuff ready for around the house, but also just taking pictures. If all I have to do is take pictures for December daily, that will be a win for me. Now, I'm really enjoying that. I took all these die cuts and I'm cutting them apart, because when I go to put these pages together, that is going to be very helpful. Now with the big collections like the 12 by 12, what I did was I just cut one strip of 4 by 12 and I made 2 4 by 6 with it. And then that way I'll be able to use the rest of the paper in coming years. So this process took me a little over 3 hours, but I think it's going to save me a whole bunch of time later on. So I'm going to end it here, and I want to thank you so much for watching. Bye.